A special economic zone, and it is indeed a game changer and comes from a promise the president made earlier this year in January. Now I'll be joining our reporter Willie Dennis Njiru from Naivasha, who's currently at the scene, to give us an update of what to expect. Good morning to you, Willie Dennis. Kindly bring us up to speed with what's happening on your end.
Thank you very much. Good morning, Fred Indimoli in our studios. Coming to you live from Mai Mahiu. Indeed, as you've just alluded to, that fact is that earlier this year, the president was here commissioning a 700 million power station, and he did promise that he's going to be having this auction by April. April is not yet over, and actually this is a dream come true and a realization of developments around this place. If my camera person could just pan around, we are having quite a good show of auction vehicles already for display here at the Mai Mahiu ICD section here in Mai Mahiu, and as you can see, everything is all set for commissioning, and we are expecting the president at around 10 a.m. this morning. And I want just to bring a highlight on, to paint a picture to Kenyans on actually what this means to anyone who would wish to have a vehicle. Initially, we used to have people moving to the embassies, and they move out of the country to just go and find this auction in Japan to have their vehicles, and then they are put on fleet, and then they are brought here in Kenya. There's a lot of clearance in Mombasa, and then you can have your vehicle and drive it across. But now all that has been settled down, not forgetting that the fluctuating dollar has been up and down. But when this vehicle is here, it is an auction that favors the local mwananchi, because you don't need to change your Kenya shilling to dollar so that you can go out of the country and have these vehicles in a foreign currency. You just have to have your money, just come to this auction, and after that is said and done, you just have the other normal processes for the registration and having your number plate, and you're good to go. That is a big, big plus for this country. That notwithstanding, of course, we are going to be having the locals here benefit from what is going to be happening around here. And this is going to be happening twice per every month, on date 10 and date 20th. To get here, you will be required to ensure that you have a booking to be able to access this place for auction. We are going to be having one auction set aside for dealers, and then we are going to be having another 20th date set aside, motor vehicle auction center set aside for the locals. So for the dealers, they will be here, they will be having their varieties, what they want to have, and take outside of this place for their businesses. And for you and me who wish to come here in Dimuli, we will have to come to make a booking. Then at date 20 and subsequent in the days of the week, we come here and we have this set aside for us. So that is good news for the citizens. That is good news for the automobile industry and sector here in the Republic. And actually, as the president commissioned this, he has his own goodies. And this is part of what the president has been saying, that his foreign trips have begun to bear fruit, because his foreign trips, this is part of what he has been going out to call for business opportunities to come here in Kenya. And this is quite a vast place, and this is just one of the sectors that has been occupied, that is the automobile industry. That is not it. We are going to be having more in regard to spare parts and other factories that are going to be produced. Remember, some of these vehicles are no longer produced by the manufacturers, but we always have spares that are required to be replaced on these vehicles. In other yards that the president did allude to earlier on this year, he said that he's going to be having factories for the manufacture of spare parts of some of these vehicles, and it is actually going to be good news for the citizens of this country. And that is good news. We expect the president to be here at around 10, and it is going to be a good thing for the citizens of Mai Mahiu and in Nakuru County and the larger Republic of Kenya. Indimoli.
All right. Thank you so much, Willie Dennis Njiru, all the way in Maimahiu, Naivasha, within Nakuru County. There at the Motor Vehicle Auction Center, which is to be commissioned today by President William Ruto. And he made this promise earlier this year in January when he was there to commission the 700 million shilling power project. And a lot of expectation there from businessmen and other people. And a look at the new Motor Vehicle Auction Center, which is located at the Naivasha Special Economic Zone. Quite some interesting photos online, and vehicles are already there. So car enthusiasts and those seeking to buy vehicles from that auction center could enjoy some of the photos online. And many people who will benefit from this are people who've been using the Mombasa port to buy vehicles or to import vehicles. They'll now be getting them directly from the auction center in Naivasha. And this includes landlocked countries like Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, and South Sudan. And so, yes, the commissioning of the Motor Vehicle Auction Center will be happening today. The president is expected at that venue in a short while, in about an hour or so. Meanwhile, back here, my colleague Stanley Nyaringita is getting ready to prepare some interesting meal. Remember, it is Tasty Wednesday, and we do have Chef Belinda in the house, and we'll be joining them shortly. I don't know, moto imewaka? Oh yes, moto nasikia inawaka, wanapepeta jiko, so do stand by for that. But for now, let's take a short break. We'll be back with more.